I said it. Here. First. I said it here first.
Me too.
I was one, nigga. I don't know.
Me too.
What's up, world? It's your boy J Star here for Set It Here First. What a professional basketball player. Got Darwin Cook from the New Jersey Nets. Will you show your jersey, please?
Yeah, a little throwback.
Throwback on there. So, Set It Here First. What do you think of the NBA today?
NBA today has got a lot of great athletes, but they don't have a lot of team players. People that will try to get on and you want to be on ESPN a lot.
Okay.
But you know, when I played in the 80s, from 80 to 92, it was about that passion of the game. And players going out and competing every night.
Okay.
Now you don't. You may have like 4 or 5 guys on the team that may do that. But it's a high impact game. I mean, it's exciting.
Okay.
But it's the fundamentals of the game and have changed. It goes with the media. You know, the guys have a bad game and you know they just blow it out on the media real fast. You have a good game, to blow it out on the media. If a guy gets in trouble, it's out on the media real fast.
What about the physicality of the game?
What physicality?
I knew he was gonna say something like that.
You know, when I played, you went to the basket and you tried to go and dunk on a big guy, he would take you out, and it was just a foul.
So like Dwight Howard, how you feel about him now?
Dwight Howard could not play when I played. So I mean, he's a good player for this era, but back in the day, he probably wouldn't have got off the bench.
What player then right now in the league could play when you played?
Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, and probably Kevin Durant could have played.
Kevin Durant?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a
reason why I'm saying that because he's damn near 7 feet.
Okay.
He can dribble the ball. You know, and now, you know, back then, you know, you have big guys that can shoot like that and handle the ball. You're usually going to be guarded by a guy 6'3", 6'5", and he could be able to get off a shot.
But would he have lasted being so skinny like that?
No.
Okay.
It was more physical back in the day. Yeah.
How long do you think it would have lasted then?
Huh?
How long do you think he would have lasted?
He wouldn't have played 82 games.
Wow.
You know, because back in the day when we played, you know, it was you had to be on your A game every game. You know, I can go back to the summers of coming back home, and all of the top players and players in the league would come back and train together. So you go to the gym, you have like guys like Magic Johnson, George Gervin, Hakeem Olajuwon. We'd all train together. You know, James Worthy, all those guys, we'd all train together. We go run the hills together. We run sand dunes together, and we play the gym together because the thing was that the product was a lot stronger then because you get going. Like when I played against a Magic Johnson, Magic wanted to make sure that I was on my best game, and I made sure he was on his best game.
Yeah, that's good.
So when it's on your best game, now you're not taking it for granted that I'm just playing against this guy. I don't have to play hard today. But those guys I played against, a lot of All-Stars and Hall of Fame.
You played against Jordan too, right?
No, Jordan played against me. He was a young guy, just getting in the league.
How many years you played with him?
I played he came in '85, so I played his first 6 years.
So what was it like then, that young Jordan?
The young Jordan was a bad boy.
14. Jordan past Petrovic. Wow! Oh, yes. By Petrovic. Up. No way.
But when he first got in the league, he couldn't shoot. His thing was make him go left and make him shoot a jump shot. That's the first year.
You heard that here first.
Oh yeah, because he would just drive to the basket and dunk it. You let him go right, he's dunking on it. So his jump shot mid-range game wasn't as well, but the next year he improved on it. So a lot of these young kids now, you know, you have a great year one year, you need to improve on it the next year, because in the NBA, the scouting reports will take your best moves away from you. So next year he came out, he was able to go left.
Yeah.
And he had like a little mid-range shot.
Okay. He never had a three-point shot, huh?
Not early. Well, you know, back in the 80s, we didn't shoot that many threes either.
Yeah.
We shot threes like end of the game, end of the quarter.
Okay.
So the three-point shot wasn't that big. Most of the game was getting in the paint, mid-range shots, 1-2 dribble pull-ups, you know, and then getting people dunked on.
Did you ever dunk on Jordan?
Nah. As a player, I only dunked in emergencies.
Okay.
Now, what that means by dunking emergencies, you're coming down. If somebody's chasing you, I dunk on them. But
cool.
But a lot of times, if it was in a crowd, you probably would lay it up. Or if I had a breakaway, I'd lay it up, because the best part of my strength of my game was my defense. So I would make the layup, and then I would pick the guard up full court.
Okay.
And that's where I got a lot of my steals. I had a lot of career steals and picking guys up full court. Like, I was actually one of the first to pick Magic Johnson up full court.
Wow.
Because if you knew back in the Showtime days, you get an outlet, Magic Johnson's coming full speed. There's not much you can do. But when you picked him up early after you scored, he would bring the ball up and walk it up sideways. So, you know, really the only option he had after that was to slow it down and throw it to the best player that ever played the game, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and it slowed him up. Score. And they got Scott Hook win. It was like, hey,
unstoppable.
A lot of people don't know, Showtime was the first 15 seconds of the shot clock. And if they didn't score in the first 15 seconds, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar would jog down, Magic would get everybody out, dribble to the side, throw it to Kareem, and they go back and play defense. That was Showtime. And if you know, you can ask Magic Johnson that.
Was he really unstoppable on fast break?
Oh, he was incredible. I can tell you a story about with Magic. After I finished playing in the NBA, I went and played in Europe.
Okay.
But I would always come back home in summer and practice. So we're playing in the gym, and Magic Johnson coming down court on fast break. I'm playing against him. He would always look left, throw right. So I always got that still in the NBA when I played. So we're working in the gym, and all of a sudden he comes down. There's a 3-on-1. He comes down and looks left, throws right. I steal the ball. He stops the game and says, "Hold up. How come you always steal that ball? You're the only one that get it." So I told him, I tell you what, go home tonight, go watch your film. And you'll see that every time you go, you look left and throw right. So he went home, watched film, and he was like, go look left, throw right, look left, throw right. He was like, man. So he came back the next day and he looked at me and said, "Why you didn't tell me this before?" I said, "Man, I was still in the league. I'm in Europe now. So I can tell you this." So it's kind of funny is that one night I was in Italy watching the game, NBA game on TV, and he's coming down. He goes, he looks right, goes left. And I was like, yeah, he learned. He learned. So that was kind of live. It was like, and that added some more. He said, "I never knew that. But I used to study all the best players that I play against, how they play, so I try to find something to stop them." I don't think a lot of guys today do that.
Yeah, right. I don't feel like they do either.
Because defense is not a important thing for them. They all want to be offensively, and so they get on ESPN. It wasn't about helping their team. As me as a player in New Jersey, I played with some great players. Michael Ray Richardson, Otis Birdsong, which were all-stars, and I was the third guard. And I played point guard and shooting guard, so I would always come in for one of those guys, you know. And I always tell the coach, I said, one of those guys is going to get tired. If they're playing well, playing. If they're not playing well, one of them is going to come out. So I would go in then, and I would play my game, and then a lot of times during my career, when I would come in the game, it was hard for them to take me out. They would start subbing for each other. Okay. And they were all-stars. You know, so those are my boys. I made them. I'll just put it that way.
Okay. Okay. Give me one set of your first for this year. Who you think's gonna win it?
In the NBA?
Yeah.
That's a good question. It all depends on, you know, injuries, and the guys get injured so much.
Yeah.
And it's you know, Cleveland has a great chance if those big guys stay healthy. You know, and on the West Coast, until somebody proves me wrong about San Antonio, you know, until they finally break up that team, they're going to always have a chance.
Okay. Well, you heard it here first from Darwin. Professional basketball player, retired now.
Yeah.
But I'm sure he still got some game in him.
I can still shoot. I'm not getting out there playing because I'm tired of being the MVP of the adult leagues. I'm too old for that.
Well, we out. Thanks, man.
All right, baby. My pleasure.
Peace, y'all.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
Now I can't.
I said it. Here. First. I said it here first.